Hey guys, Chris Brown here. I've got something big to share with you all today, something I've been keeping under wraps for a long time. It's about what really went down between Rihanna and Jay-Z back in the day. You're ready for this? It all started back in 2007. Rihanna and I had just started dating, and things were going great between us. But behind the scenes, there was major drama happening with her and Jay-Z. See, Rihanna had signed with Def Jam back in 2005, and Jay-Z had become her mentor, helping to guide her career. But pretty soon, it became clear that their relationship was more than just business. The two of them were getting super close, going on private vacations together, hitting the clubs, you name it. And it wasn't sitting well with me at all. I confronted Rihanna about it, and she swore up and down that there was nothing romantic going on. But I didn't believe her. I knew Jay-Z had a reputation as a ladies' man, and I just couldn't shake the feeling that he was trying to make a move on my girl. So one day, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I showed up unannounced at one of Rihanna's recording sessions at Def Jam, and that's when all hell broke loose. I burst through the doors, and there was Jay-Z, sitting real close to Rihanna, whispering in her ear. When he saw me, he tried to play it cool, but I could tell he was nervous. I confronted Rihanna right then and there, demanded to know what was going on between them. She tried to calm me down, said it was all just business. But I wasn't having it. I grabbed Jay-Z by the collar and got right in his face. "You stay away from my girl, you hear me?" I shouted. "I know what you're up to, and it's not gonna fly." Jay-Z tried to play it off, said I was overreacting. But I could see the fear in his eyes. He knew I meant business. Things got ugly after that. Rihanna was furious with me for causing a scene and embarrassing her in front of everyone. We got into a huge fight, and she ended up storming out. I felt awful, but I wasn't about to let Jay-Z make a move on her, you know. In the days that followed, the tension between the three of us was palpable. Rihanna wouldn't return my calls, and Jay-Z was clearly avoiding me. I knew I had to do something, so I decided to confront Jay-Z directly. I showed up at his office, ready for a showdown. When he saw me, he tried to play it cool, but I could tell he was nervous. "Look, man, we need to talk," I said. "This thing with Rihanna has gone too far." Jay-Z tried to deny everything, said there was nothing going on. But I wasn't buying it. "I know what's going on between you two," I said. "And I'm not gonna let it happen. She's my girl, and you need to back off." Jay-Z tried to reason with me, said it was all just business, that he saw Rihanna as a little sister, but I could tell he was lying. I could see it in his eyes, the way he was shifting uncomfortably in his seat. "Listen, man, I'm only gonna say this once," I said. "You stay away from Rihanna, or there's gonna be trouble. And I don't mean the kind of trouble you can smooth over with your money and your connections. I mean the kind of trouble that's gonna follow you for the rest of your life." Jay-Z didn't say a word. He just stared at me, his eyes wide with fear. I could tell he knew I was serious. And from that day on, he kept his distance from Rihanna. Of course, Rihanna was pissed at me for a long time after that. We had a lot of fights, and it was tough on our relationship. But in the end, I knew I had to protect what was mine. And I'm glad I did, because who knows what might have happened if I hadn't stepped in. But that's the story, guys. The real story of what went down between Rihanna and Jay-Z. Now you know the truth. And trust me, it's a hell of a lot more interesting than the rumors and gossip you've been hearing all these years. Alright, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.